First, I want to welcome everybody. Thank you for all coming. Thank you for being here and taking time to come into the room. I heard from many people that the only reason you came here was to see what we have going on. So that's really cool. I want to thank Mike Pasak, wherever he is on his scooter yelling at somebody right now. And, I want to thank Mike Pasak, and I certainly want to thank Rob Burke for putting on an amazing show. Really, it's very exciting. It's a very exciting time for pinball, and it's certainly a very exciting time for Jersey Jack pinball. And so the first person I want to introduce is somebody who changed my life, and it's somebody who has been a customer of pinballsales.com since about 2000, a lover of pinball, somebody who has a great passion for business, somebody who's a wonderful philanthropist, somebody I could call my friend, and I could call him my partner. So I want to introduce to you Leonard Abbas.
Well, hello. I'd like to also introduce my partner, Mr. Brett Abbas. Where are you, Brett? Over where? Right there. And Brett is obviously our son. And I want you to know that we're in this together, and that this is a multi-generational, as Jack has Jen and Jack Jr. in the company, and Brett. We're in this for generations to come. We're just getting warmed up. We only ask our kids not to kick us out too soon, right, Jack? And any of you who have worked with Jack or Jen Jr., Jen or Jack Jr. know how wonderful they are. And it's a pleasure just to be with you guys. So very proud to be here, and never thought I'd find myself talking to a bunch of pinball lovers like myself. I'm a lifelong player, 50 years playing, and actually more than that. I found a game online that I played one whole summer and was surprised to see it was dated 1963. And I'm going to go find that. I'll check with you guys later, see who has it. But so I've always loved pinball, and I've always had pinball games. And people say to me, how did you get into this? So I thought tonight I would just quickly address that. And the answer is that we signed up to buy The Wizard of Oz. And The Wizard of Oz arrived, we got it set up, and about 4 in the morning, my wife came looking for me and said, what are you doing? I said, I'm playing The Wizard of Oz. What do you think? She said, it's 4 in the morning. I said, Jane, JJP, Jack and his team have created the game I've been waiting for years. I've been waiting for innovation. I've been waiting, I've had all these thoughts about, wouldn't it be great if somebody did this in a game? And they did it. And they did everything. It's like they read my mind, everything I've ever thought of, and then some. I am in love with this game. I'm in love with this company. So it wasn't maybe about a year later that Jack, who somehow was constantly in touch with my wife, you don't have to explain that, I've never quite figured out. You and I had very little contact, but you and Jane developed a great relationship, and said, I'm looking for an investor. And Jane said, here, Jack's looking for an investor. And I said, oh, maybe it should be me. And she said, yeah, I think it should be you. And so we really talked about what we believe in. We didn't get much into anything else, but are we able to do this? Do we believe in the same things? And the answer is we quickly realized we did. And I already knew that because I was madly in love with this game. And so, anyway, I have no regrets. I'm glad I did that. It says here, we have no regrets. But I've had a lot of careers, and most of them involve wearing a suit. And I've never worn a suit yet for Jersey Jack, but I've never had a career this much fun, and I've never worked with such a wonderful group of people as we've had worked with at Jersey Jack. It is an incredible team, and it really is a team. People that like each other, respect each other, work together, help each other, and share the goals that we all have, that we all stand for. And I just love it. I come alive. I feel like in some ways, work-wise, that I've been reborn. So, just check the notes, and there aren't many because you're not here to hear me. And also that our group shares what we have. They're talented, they're passionate, they're a team, and they're dedicated to making the best games ever. So I want to tell you what we stand for at Jersey Jack, what we believe, and we all believe it. And I'm the kind of person that, you know, if you're going to have a team and you're going to excel, you better all agree on what you believe in. And you better not be working around people who see it otherwise. And so I speak for everybody in this company when I tell you, and I don't want to miss any of them, we are dedicated to quality. We're dedicated to innovation. You've seen that. You've seen every game go further than the game before, and you're about to see it again. We're committed to reliability. We're committed to enhancing the customer experience. We're committed to games that will excite you, surprise you, keep you engaged, games that are deep with new things to discover as you keep playing, games that are beautiful, that are handcrafted, games that hold their value, and games that are profitable on location. And to say it very simply, we are committed to excellence and nothing less. I don't care to be associated with anybody who doesn't want to do what they do better than it's ever been done before and better than anybody else does it. And that's who we are, and you're going to see that in a few minutes. So I want to introduce you to our CEO, Mr. Joe Harper, and he will get you closer to the reveal.
Hey y'all. I have 27 slides. Shouldn't take long.
Let's get rolling.
I've actually got 3 slides. So, what I want to talk about really quickly is the evolution. Most of you know the Jersey Jack story. You've known Jack, you've seen Jack in the games for a long time now. And it's pretty simple. Jack did have a vision, and he was right. He believed in it, and he adamantly went after a better pinball machine. He felt that there was so much more that could be done, and he was the guy that was going to do it. So thank you for doing that. That was very important. We had a few challenges. And as he talked about, just like any new company, a new startup, it's very, very difficult to do. It requires a lot of things. There was a lot of things being juggled, a lot of challenges that had to be overcome. You saw those in, where's my game? When are we going to get that? How long it takes to develop? Those sort of things. These are normal things that are going to happen with a new company. However, we produced a hell of a game. Wizard of Oz, produced Hobbit. We got those games out. We then came and teamed up with Pat Lawler. Just a couple of quick words on Pat. Who's standing over there? Raise your hand, Pat. I've never met anybody with as much knowledge about pinball. But the biggest part is his willingness to share it. So one of the things we talked about early in our relationship was, Pat, don't just come make games. Be our elder statesman. Teach people at Jersey Jack how to do what you've done for so long. And that's exactly what he's done. He has taught us many, many things. We don't always agree with what he teaches us, but he has taught us many, many things. And you see the fruit of that as we come up. So thank you. Teamed up with the Abbas family. That was, as Jack talked about, and as Leonard talked about, that was a really important milestone. That's when we begin to play in the big leagues. That's when we begin to do things that we can do. I was brought in not as a pinball person, but as a business person. So while so many people know so much more about pinball, what I focus on is the execution of the behind the scenes, all the things that we need to do to be a successful company. And so far we seem to be doing okay. We built out the development team, we've improved manufacturing and our capability there. We've done a lot of work in the last year and a half. Those of you that are close to the company feel it. And like Leonard said, I don't think we're even close to where we're going to be. We need to be a lot better. We need to be a lot faster to market. We need to do so many different things. And what I'm telling you is, we will do that. You've got our pledge to. We produced Dialed In, the hell of a game. And on top of 2 other really good games. So where does that take us right now? We've done 3 games, and all 3 are in the top 30 of Pennsylvania 100. For a startup company to come out with their first 3 games, that's kind of cool. And I'm really proud to be part of that. It's really something that we want to continue doing. You see the numbers there, and I think you're going to see the next phase of this as we go forward. So, Jersey Jack team, it is always about people, right? We can't do any of this unless we have the right people. I've never seen such passion and dedication to pinball, to an industry, to each other as we go through this. In fact, some people would call it crazy. Some people would call it a little demented and obsessive, but it's what makes it really happen. We care about a lot. We care about our customers, right? We want to know the customers. We want to do what the customers are asking us to do. And we will. We get closer to it all the time. And we are really into pinball. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. Just in the Chicago office alone, we have over 200 years, with a very lean team, over 200 years of pinball experience. Right? We have multiple tournament players. We live pinball every day. Same thing is happening in New Jersey. People in New Jersey, the manufacturing team, they get up every day, they work on machines, they're calling and talking to us here in the Chicago office. They bring a lot of value to how we manufacture, get it out, improve the quality. So we've been working on this team for a while. And when we talk about the team, we talk about building people, right? And we're bringing along a younger batch. One over here, right? And with that, I want to introduce Eric Vineyard, who is our new game designer, and he's going to take you home. Thank you very much.
So, a little bit about myself. I am 29 years old, and I've been in pinball for over 25 years. My father started a route operation when I was 3 years old, and I've been working on games since about the age of 7. Around the age of 12, I worked for him every night, weekend, and summer. That was what I did. I fixed games, I collected coins, I repaired things, got them back out on the route. We had 100 accounts in the Wisconsin Dells area. So I grew up as an operator. I know what it takes to be an operator. And fixing games at 10 o'clock in a dark bar, it's a difficult thing. And I've been thinking about that as I've been designing a game. How many operators are here in the room? All right, thank you. You guys are keeping pinball alive on the street. It means a lot. So after high school, I went to the University of Wisconsin-Madison, where I received a degree in electrical engineering. Go Badgers. And after that, I received a degree in mechanical engineering, focusing on robotics. I had no plan of getting back into pinball. I was on a path toward developing medical robotic prosthesis. And then I went to the Midwest Gaming Classic in 2012, and I met Jack. And Jack knows how to sell a game. He was talking about his Wizard of Oz machine that was in development, and now he's looking to start a new company and bring pinball back and get good people on board. And I said, why not? I'll give Jack my number and see what happens. And Jack called me back and hired me on, started as the electrical engineer. Now 5 years later, the lead designer on game number 4. The reason you're all here, looking to game number 4. We've developed a very good game, a fast-playing wide-body machine, packed with new and unique toys. We do not do stripped-down games at Jersey Jack Pinball. It's a deep, challenging rule set. In this wide-body, there are 13 unique shots on the main play field, 6 diverters, 2 outlane skill saves, and a rocking upper play field, 2 flippers. 27 targets, 5 flippers, 2 magnets, 4 bumpers, 3 RGB edgeless spinners, 2 subways, one of which has 5 entrances, 3 slingshots, and over 230 RGB LEDs. As the electrical engineer, so let me introduce Jersey Jacks, Pirates of the Caribbean. All right, we'll go through the play field a little bit here. So here at the bottom, there are 6 in lanes, 2 out lane skill saves on either side. If you're a good player, you can nudge your ball back in from either drain. In the center of the play field, we have a patent pending new spinning disc device. There are 3 spinning discs here, concentric rings, one within another. They are all speed controllable, multi-directional, and we can stop them on a dime. It does more than just mess with your ball. It also grants you awards. You can see there are words written on each of the discs, and they line up to form different awards. So there are over 200 unique awards granted to the player based on how the map stops. And here in the upper playfield, we can count the shots. 13 unique shots on the playfield, including 5 entrances to the subway, and under the flipper shot, an upper playfield that rocks back and forth as you're on the Black Pearl out in the open water. The Black Pearl has a loaded cannon. You fire your pinball across the game at the British Navy vessel here, and based on how the playfield is rocking, that's how you're aiming your cannon. You got to fire it, get it through the sweet spot on the enemy ship, and sink it in order to start a multi-ball. Here we go, there's the Black Pearl in action. Really a unique experience playing on a playfield that tips back and forth. At this point, I'd really like to recognize our mechanical engineering staff. They are the people that pulled this together. You guys could stand up. You recognize Yolanda, Dan, Molly. They took this crazy idea that I had about a rocking playfield, and they made it happen. And as an operator, you look at this thing and you think it could be a nightmare. It comes out with 1 screw. 1 screw, the whole playfield slides out again. Here we have the cannon loaded up and firing on the Dauntless. And now we hit the sweet spot, go through the edge of the ship, and start multi-ball number 1. Into the maelstrom, sink a ball in order to start multi-ball number 3. Davy Jones' chest is a 3-ball physical lockup. Shoot the ball into the chest. All right. Here in the apron, we have something pretty new. There's a secondary display down here, and it is Captain Jack Sparrow's compass. And Jack's compass, when you hold it, it points at your heart's desire. And this compass will tell you the best shot in the game at all times. So if I or any member of the programming team were standing there at your shoulder telling you what to shoot, that's what this compass is doing. All right, so here is our 3 concentric spinning discs. The Malakun map from Pirates 3. You can see its effect on the ball. It adds a lot of spin to the ball, makes it really interesting down there. And next we can see how I can award multiple different awards. So in the center there, it has 2 different sets of awards that we can see here. On the left it says award 6 times 10,000 points. That awards the player 60,000 points. On the other side, we have plunder opponent's ball. You can steal balls from other players in the game. You can steal points from other players in the game. You're going to interact with other players like no other game has done before. Over in the Tortuga area, we've got pop bumpers, we've got pirates spinning around as they're having fun in the pirate islands. Next. And now we can get into the code. This is a Keith Johnson rule set. A very deep game. To start off with, there are 22 characters from the Pirates franchise in the game. You can play as any one of them, and they all have unique talents, unique abilities that affect your game's way. And they're all balanced so that there isn't one house or character that everyone chooses in order to have a good game. And you will need to have multiple strategies because if you're playing a 4-player game, no one can select the same captain. So it's not necessarily a handicap anymore to be player 1 in the tournament. You can choose your captain. All right, so the depth of the code. In the game, there are 5 movies. From those 5 movies, there are 105 different chapters to play through, different segments of the movies. The game randomly selects 5 from each movie, and those are the 25 that you're going to play through in your game. Now what that means is there's 3.25 sextillion combinations of chapters to play through. I can guarantee no one in this room will ever play the same game of Pirates twice. We have 6 pirate lanes that you can qualify for many different selectable awards like playfield multipliers, shot multipliers. Adding gold, there are 5 unique multi-bowls, 1 for each movie. They're each qualified in different unique ways. There's a Tortuga multi-ball that you can enter once you've collected 50 gold from shooting the targets in the middle of the playfield. 5 mini wizard modes, 1 ultimate wizard mode that right now the working title is Are You Effing Kidding Me, Keith Johnson Wizard Mode? We're working on it, so we'll see. And more. There are 3 versions of the game. Standard edition, a limited edition, and a collector's edition. The collector's edition we have over here. The playfield arrives tomorrow, but you guys can see the unique art package and the unique topper on the game. So the armor has barnacle crustaceans embedded all over it. It has a unique playfield art package, and the topper is the black pearl, moving on the waves in the bottle. But like we've always done at Jersey Jack, we do not change the gameplay between game versions. Standard edition plays the exact same way as a limited, which plays the exact same way as a collector's edition. It's something I'm very proud of. And there's a sneak peek at the collector edition playfield. All right, without further ado, I'd like to invite you all to come up and play. You want to do a group shot? All right. First, we're going to do a group shot on this game, and then we've got 4 of our games up here. So you guys can come up and play. Thank you. Team members can come up on the front game here. all gonna get a picture.
You do 4, right? You do 4. Let's see, it's booting up.
Hey,
Let's hope
all
we get a
Jersey Jack
screen of
employees, come over here for a picture, please.
No, it's not screen depth, it's just the boot. It's only version 0.11. Looks like there's more to come. Maybe. I mean, software will be updated, of course.
I'm going to turn the volume up.
You gotta hit the start.
Pick the monkey, pick the monkey.
And when you pick your character, you hit this thing in the middle.
We need sound though, don't we? There's no sound.
Yeah, so is every sound here, or is it turned down, or? It's probably off. It's probably down. The volume button. Front door is open. Crank it.
Getty, the one-eyed pirate. The tobacco cutters.
You know if any of the voices are the actors or from the movie, probably. The actual actors are. I have to assume yes.
The snuff box.
Yeah, they got clips from the movie. Oh, they got Marty Lawrence and
The bottle.
Fountain of Youth.
Hit the action button, quick as you can.
Action button. Got it.
Light Super X. Gold!
Yeah, well, that's how you earn the gold. Yeah, it says collect gold. Tap it. Yep.
Select your character.
You want multi-ball immediately? Keep that.
The beautiful Angelica. The tobacco cutters.
Nope.
Choose your character.
What's the multi-ball right
One in the bottom right corner, one over that one.
Fill it.
It might give you all.
Added the tobacco cutters.
Well, I played it earlier and it gave me all 4 of them for some reason. I'll say.
Choose your character.
Probably got a lot of people wanting
The tobacco cutters. First mate gift. The spectacle. The bottle. Shoot the chest to lock a First
both
mate.
spin independently in different directions. Add a ball. Hit the button. There we go.
Light.
I'll take give it to you.
Where is the second seed on? Player 3. Finding a crew. Good shot. The jade knot. Good shot. Shoot the chest to lock a ball.